Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And today at Father's house, we have visiting us Mark Owen from Poynton in Manchester, who has an amazing teaching ministry. And I'm going to ask Mark about that ministry, and hopefully you'll enjoy hearing what he has to say and maybe get involved in what he's doing. So welcome, Mark, to Father's house. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Thank you for coming.
I couldn't stay away now, could I?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't really. Mark, your history as a business consultancy guy, and you kind of have introduced the experience you've had in that into the Christian teaching and education program. So can you tell me what are you doing now with regard to that experience and how you're using it?
Well, right, yes. I mean, you're right in the sense that my experience in industry and around the business world, I've done a lot of presentations and talking to groups of people, helping people to understand concepts and all the rest of it. And it's a very simple switch to take that from the business world into the world of our Christian faith. And so what we've been doing is we picked up with this amazing course called the Hidden Treasure course, which in a nutshell is a biblical and historical and factual account of God's dealings with the people of Israel from day one, as it were, up to the present day, and even with a look into the future as to what God's plans are for his people looking ahead.
And how long have you been teaching this course?
We've been doing it about 2 years now, because it's myself and my wife, of course, that do the course.
Right.
So yes, 2.5 years ago we started.
Okay, and where do you teach the course?
A variety of places. We started off teaching at a place in Conway in North Wales, where we did our first 2 courses, but now it's available at 3 different places around the country. Conway, a place in Norfolk near Cromer, and a place in North Yorkshire near, the name escapes me.
Okay, right. But it's well dispersed around the country.
Yes, well, the idea is that it's available to anybody around the country. We're quite working on trying to get a venue in the south of England at the present time, so that we've, as it were, covered all 4 points of the compass. Great,
yes. Great. And you teach the course in hotels?
Yes, the format is a Monday to Friday. That's because the places that we go at are basically Christian holiday centres, and they usually have no problem filling their places at weekends, but midweek they're quite often struggling for patronage. So we schedule the course to run from a Monday to Friday. That's Monday evening meal to Friday lunchtime. And there are 7 sessions, and we spread them out so that nobody hopefully gets indigestion, spiritual or otherwise, from the amount of material that we cover in the course. So it runs, the first session would be on the Monday evening after dinner. The second session is Tuesday morning, and then it goes evening, morning, and the final session is Friday morning. So we get through 7 sessions altogether.
So it's a great way for people to spend a week in a nice Christian hotel, yeah, but having education.
It is a fantastic time, because it's not like going to a midweek Bible study where you come away and you're back into your life and all that goes with it before you get to the next session. Here you are, as it were, set aside, separate from the world for a period, if you want to put it like that, so that you can focus on what the course is dealing with. And of course, you're together with a group of other like-minded people, so that, you know, if I and my wife haven't done our job in terms of explaining ourselves properly, then between ourselves, over meals, we can sort things out and clear up misunderstandings. And of course learn ourselves as well from the participants.
And it sounds very relaxed.
Oh, well, I mean, you know me, I'm so relaxed I'm almost horizontal, you know, yes, at times anyway.
That's right. Mark, there are 7 sessions to the course,
yes,
and I understand you have a manual. Can you show us the manual?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that, and then we'll talk about the sessions and what the focus is for the course.
Yes, okay, this is the manual. It's called the Hidden Treasure course. You can see that it's been revised, and this is what comes to everybody who goes on the course. We hand this out at the start of the course. There's a small charge for the manual over and above the accommodation, but that's handled at the beginning of the course, and it's for everybody to take away. And frankly, if this manual is used properly, it's an opening door into a whole lot of what the Scripture has had there forever and a day, but many of us are only just discovering for the present time how much and how relevant it is to what's going on in the world today.
Now just tell me about the sessions of the course.
Okay, I need my crib sheet here. The first session on the Monday evening is about the land. That's the promises that God made in Scripture about the land of Israel. The second session is called Who Are the Jews? And again, obviously that's about the people, the Jews, and what God's plans were for him. We start each session basically with looking at Scripture and then develop from there. The third session is about the 12 tribes of Israel and what's called the diaspora, which I believe is the root of a Hebrew word meaning scattering. So it's obviously about the exiles that the people of Israel went through for a period of time. The fourth session, it's got a strange title. It's called Lies and Libels, Replacement Theology and Anti-Semitism. And it sounds a bit of a hodgepodge, but there's all sorts of issues that that we experience the results of in society today, which developed during the Middle Ages. And the libels, the famous libels, are one of the things which occurred in this country, where some pretty horrendous things were said about the Jews, which influenced in all sorts of ways the culture of our country even today. The fifth session is entitled The Holocaust, and I think that's fairly self-explanatory. We look at the background and circumstances that led up to the Holocaust and what in fact it involved for those that were taken up in it. Sixth session is called The Ingathering of the Jews, or there's a Hebrew name called Aliyah, which means going home? Going up, right, okay. So that's about what Scripture has to say about the return of the Jews to their land, as we are actually currently seeing today. And the last session is entitled Israel in the End Times, and looks at what God's intentions are for his people as this age comes to a close.
That sounds really exciting.
Believe you me, it is.
Yeah, it is. And the cost of the course, Mark, is it prohibitive?
We've got this standard fee throughout each of the three venues, £131, full board, Monday dinner to Friday breakfast.
I think I'll do the course, Mark.
It's unbelievable, but the reason it's like that is because it's out of season as far as these places are concerned, so that's how they can do it.
Yeah. We should all come and live in those hotels.
Absolutely.
Great. Mark, I want to thank you for coming to tell us about the course, and I'm really excited that our viewers will have an opportunity to contact you and get involved in the course.
Yeah.
And what you need to do is to look at the website, Mark's website, and contact him through that website if you'd like to join the course. At Father's House, they also run a Hidden Treasures course, but if you want to stay and be residential, then please contact Mark, wherever you are in the country, because you can see he's the type of guy who will facilitate all those things. Yeah. So thank you, Mark, for being with us. I'm really blessed, and thank you for telling us about the course and how it will benefit us all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark.